Hey everybody, I want to do a quick video on the Kahn Korean Glock magazines. I don't know if we can focus on that there, but not going to work. These are some very cheap alternative to the stock Glock magazines that need some better lights, that are working out pretty well for me. I have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 of these right now, and I've been using them for uspsa competitions, and they've been working out pretty darn good so far. I've had no issues, no stoppages. These Glock 34s right here are both pretty darn new, and actually the only stoppages I've had on them, I think I've had 2 or 3 on this one. This one's been flawless, but the 2 or 3 I have had been on the stock Glock magazines. So these have been working out pretty well. You can get them for about, I think, $8 or $9 on militarygunsupply.com is where I got mine. When you first get them, they're going to come in these little baggy things. I don't know what material this is. It's kind of like paper. And the one thing I did is I took just a metal rod from a cleaning kit and pushed the followers down into the magazines because they're not lubricated super well. I would definitely recommend taking them apart, having a little bit of gun oil on a paper towel and running it up through the magazine. You don't want excess of oil in there so you don't get buildup of dirt or anything like that when you're dropping mags. But definitely get something in there because the followers were sticking and being real goofy on me when I first got them. So that's something I would do right out of the box with them. After that, there wasn't a break-in, there wasn't any issues with them, they just kind of worked. Now, the quality of the magazines seem to be, this is the Korean mag. I'm sorry about the focus, let me see if I can get it better. I don't think it'll let me do it while I'm in video mode. This is the Korean, this is the Glock standard magazine. They're metal lined, just like the Glocks. There, we're more in focus there. They're metal lined, just like the Glocks. The only thing that I noticed is the metal lining on the Korean one here is slightly longer than the Glock stock one. So wiggling your 9mm ammo into it is a little different angle than the Glock, and that's a little annoying. I would assume you should be able to file that back a little bit if it really bothered you, but I mean they load just fine. It just might take you a couple seconds longer. That's about it. The breakdown's exactly the same. You have your push button in the middle, push that all the way in, pry the base plate off and your spring, and the internal plate will come out just exactly the same. I don't see any difference or any reason to buy the stock Glock ones over these. The only way you can distinguish the two, aside from the brand, is the Glock has an exposed piece of metal right here, and the Korean one does not. Other than that, they're pretty identical. I definitely recommend them. I have not had any indication that they wouldn't be reliable for defensive purposes. Like I said, I actually don't carry a Glock for defense right now, mostly because I don't want my new Glocks to get all grossed up. If I'd show you my carry gun, there's rust and lint and all sorts of garbage all over it, and it's a HK USP, and it's very reliable, never had an issue with it, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that as my carry gun. But back to the topic at hand, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't want to use these for carry. I want to get more testing into them, maybe some long time fully loaded storage, keeping these at full capacity stored to see if maybe the springs are going to fail or something like that. But as of right now, I don't see any indication of that sort of thing. So your 17 round for your Glock 17s, 34s, and 9mm are $8 or $9 on Military Gun Supply. They also carry the 33 round magazine, the Korean version. This one is marked PW instead of kahn, KHAN, I believe. Yeah, KHAN. It says Kahn Korea on these little guys. The bigger one, I'm not sure if it's the same company, but it seems the same quality. It's metal lined, similar construction. and functions flawlessly as well. And this runs $19, the 33 round 9mm magazine, and it looks pretty boss inside your gun too. So that's pretty great. That's a pretty awesome thing. I ordered these. This is actually my wife's Glock, and if you can see, out of focus again, you can see we have the pink nail polish mod going on hers. And I ordered her some of these magazines because she has just joined up uspsa with me, and she needed some mags, and I saw this on there and threw it in on the order just because I didn't really have any plans to purchase one, but when I saw how cheap it was, $19, and save on shipping, added in with these ones, couldn't resist. So all in all, kahn mags save you a whole ton of money on the Glock factory mags. $8 or $9 a piece. It can make uspsa shooting affordable. Since I run 7 mags, it was really a good way to save some money on my initial setup. So hope you enjoy. If you have any experience with these magazines, throw them up in the comments, negative or positive, whatever. We always like to hear feedback, and thanks for watching.